Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. The tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, Winston. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Arnold Ebiketie make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
3rd and long for Winston. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Brian Brzee
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And unable to break away. They step. Of a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Winston. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Well, a first carry here for Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings.
This now a 3rd and 4. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. The Falcons at 8-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell. Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They read zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Going deep this time for Miller. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Winston.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To throw, Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Here's Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 56 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown!
Scotty Miller
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they...
And now the rookie's free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Winston. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Winston. Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Another run for Gibbs here.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw here.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
2nd and 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second and 5. Going up top for Miller.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Jonathan Abram picks it.
And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
The Shaheed going to go in motion.
Second down, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Arnold Ebiketie
Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Winston now. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They'll go again with Gibbs.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
80 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's brought down. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make 2nd down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
And this is going to be intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch him between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running left is Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. From the shotgun, it's Winston. The connection made, it's Graham. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendre Miller.
39 yards.
And the Saints are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Groupie able to add the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get it all prepaid. Fortune, I'm on the break, no side, know about these waves. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast next up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up,